A local father-son team builds unique guitars to raise money for charity. Their latest creation is a Back to the Future-inspired guitar that raised thousands of dollars for the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research.
Their company is called Donor Designs, and joining us now live via Zoom is Steve Donor and his son Richard. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for being on. How did this all start? Were you both playing in a band and then you decided to tweak some of these guitars?
It was kind of a long story, but it evolved over time. We started playing, Richard and I started playing guitar about 10 years ago, and then we started, it started with kind of making tweaks and modifications to the guitars we play, like, changing pickups, replacing hardware, things like that to upgrade, and that sort of evolved into eventually building guitars. And as they start to stack up in the house, we start thinking about, well, what are we going to do with these so we can keep building, which is what we like to do. And fairly quickly came up with the thought of charity, giving some of them away. And we contacted Make-A-Wish first because of the connection to family friend.
And sorry to interrupt you, we're looking at some of these pictures. Like, this is a Back to the Future guitar. And Richard, are you the engineer? Are you the one who's making these so specialized?
Yeah, so with the Time Machine, that one was really special because when we started that, it was the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future. So we thought that we'd go with a Time Machine base. And I was in engineering school at the time, and I started to learn a few things that I thought I could make it look like the car from that movie. So that's kind of how that got started.
Yeah, I think we saw the flux capacitor there, which you no doubt learned in engineering school.
Right, yeah, that's a big thing that we learned.
So,
and there's a NASA one as well, I believe. I don't know if we've seen video of the NASA guitar as well. Can we take a look at that?
Yeah, we had, what made that one really special was actually our mailman at the time that we finished that one up. His girlfriend knew Jim Lovell, the commander of Apollo 13 and several other missions, and he said, I could probably, let me see if I can get him to sign that for you.
oh, cool.
So that was really great.
Now, I know you donate a lot of these to charity, and but I'm wondering, can people buy these?
Now we build the guitars that we play, but we don't do anything for sale. We both have day jobs and really don't have time to do anything on a sale basis. The Back to the Future inspired theme took us almost 5 years from the initial idea to when we sold it, because it's a very part-time pursuit.
Gotcha.
Well, very cool, and a great thing to do. Guys, thanks for joining us this morning and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And if you'd like more information, you can check out their website, donordesigns.org. You can also find them on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Hey, Paul.